And
we live.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome in to this AFC South show 245, the divisional round preview. My name is Curtis. You'll check me out over there at That Real Texas Team podcast if you're a Texans fan. With me, as always, my resident co-hosts. Up at the top right, we got Isaiah, a.k.a. Duval's finest, 1/3 of Third and Teal. How's it going over there in Duval?
It's pretty good. Season didn't end quite how we wanted it to, but overall, I mean, it was a lot better than we thought it would be. So we're good. We're chilling, and we're just looking forward to next season.
Hell yeah! Down the bottom right, we got Jeff, who's one half of Unstabled, our Colts podcast in the network. He and Justin holding it down over there, as well as on Tag Team Talk for professional wrestling nerds, as well as Justin is your fix for fantasy football over on Kingmaker Sports. And then at the bottom left, we got Andrew, one half of Titan Stable for two. Some people call him Sexual Chocolate. I don't call him that, but I've heard people call him that before.
You came up with that nickname, Isaiah. Why are you looking like that?
It'd have been a lot better if I came up with it, baby. Don't play yourself.
But yeah, if you're
guest star on Only Jags.
Sexual Chocolate. He like sings his own intro as he walks in. Oh God.
Dragging off in the corner.
Look, if you're an AFC South fan, you come to the right spot. If you're a Texans fan, we're going to be talking all about the Patriots matchup later on. But right now, let's talk about the one team in the South without a head coach. That'd be the Titans.
Unfortunately.
That's what to say.
Unfortunately.
What news do we have on the Titans coaching search?
Well, they are wrapping up their first round of interviews this weekend and immediately getting into second rounds the same day. Jonathan Gannon's coming in. I think that's more of like a D coordinator kind of talk to, maybe. And there's no real option there. But then Robert Saleh finishes off with an interview tomorrow. And then we got Stefanski coming in right after we talked to Saleh for his second interview. So they've got it narrowed down to 3 or 4 finalists, not including Saleh, who could potentially get a second interview after his first. I say 3 or 4 because there's some debate on whether McCarthy's considered a finalist or not, because he's there today. But Matt Nagy, Kevin Stefanski, Jeff Hafley, and then McCarthy is, like I said, he's having his interview today. He went to dinner with him. It's his first technical interview, but they had a meeting that was like an NFL sanctioned interview earlier in the process. So it's his second meeting with him, first interview. That's why some people are calling him a finalist and some aren't. He's having the longest interview because he's kind of staying with them all day and was with them last night. So it's down to 4 or 5, and I could see maybe 1 or 2 more getting pulled in for a second interview, maybe like Mike McDaniel or something like that. But really, I mean, for me, like if we could get Saleh in for a second interview, and maybe McDaniel, like that's my top 5 anyway. A lot of Titans fans are not really high on Matt Nagy. I think the hate is kind of forced. I'm not saying he's the best hire, but I don't think he did as bad of a job as people want to say with
Mitch
Bears. Yeah, Mitch Trubisky, Justin Fields, got a winning record and wins the playoffs. He's a double doink away from winning a playoff game. You can't blame him for a double doink, so I don't know. It's not a sexy hire. But there's not as much negative about it. I think it's kind of just because he's been the favorite the whole time because of his connection with Borkonzi. But yeah, I mean, bring McDaniel and Saleh back for second interviews, and I'm happy with any of those hires.
Christian, the other half of Titan Stable for 2, bring on Stefanski or Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
I said jagging off in the corner yesterday. By the way.
That's what I said.
In case I know you didn't hear that 32 GLK 41, but for any of the other listeners or watchers that may not have heard, I said jagging off in the corner.
Jagging off.
Me and Christian did top 6s yesterday.
Only Jags.
On our show, they're pretty similar. Like he had Kingsbury on his, and I had Hafley on mine. We both had Nagy at 6. So yeah, I mean. there's going to be a lot of bitching if Nagy is the hire, but it's not as negative as people think.
Let him bitch.
Damn straight.
Is there
Bunch of bitches.
I haven't really been paying attention. Is Tomlin like just taking the year away?
Yeah, he's
Is
already
he-
said he's not going to interview with anybody because I mean you got to trade for him too. So he's straight up said he's taking the year off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Now, when you say that Mike McCarthy had an interview that lasted all night and into the next morning, that
They
kind
do
of
have a female
coming
owner.
from a female owner. I'm just, what kind of powers of seduction is being used?
Well, from what I understand, they were calling him sexual chocolate while he was there. So
That'll fucking
Yeah,
do
there's no way I've heard that. That's been said more than 2 times in the existence. So there's no way it happened here and there.
prove it.
Mark
Prove it.
Henry got his start in wrestling.
Yeah, you're not a wrestling fan. Like he not start. It was a little bit further. He was started with the Nation of Domination. That's a different show. That's a different show.
Anyway. Other
Nobody
news.
Great
cares.
segue into tag team talk.
In other news,
But yeah, I just like I said, the longer interviews, kind of like Harbaugh had with the Giants, like all day, really talking. Probably met Cam and Jeff, I'm sure, today and stuff like that. But
did it hurt your feelings that he chose?
no, because I think it felt good to be in the running, like for him to actually look and say, "Hey, these are my top 2." I think the Giants, if the Falcons were a third on that list, to be his second. But the Giants are a better roster team right now. They have a
also
wide
Honestly,
receiver.
surprised that Harbaugh didn't. Like, I really thought he would be going to Oakland. I feel like they're about to be stacked all that. Or not Oakland. I still call them Oakland. It doesn't
Falcons.
matter. I feel like he was going to go
Vegas.
to the Raiders. Like,
I
I
mean,
feel like they're
quarterback.
about to be a really stacked team.
I mean, they
don't
bagged
know.
up the Brinks truck for that man. I will say. I mean, he got a
That's
lot
Got
of money.
everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
they said they're giving him whatever he wants, basically, and he said, "Okay, cool. I want."
Yeah, he
this."
wasn't leaving the building. But I think the Giants are a better team right now. I mean, they have Malik Neighbors. They have Abdul Carter, Brian Byrne. They're built
It
to
also
win faster
seemed-
than us.
It also seems that outside of Dak Prescott and when Jaden Daniels is alive, fucking that division's kind of wide open.
Yeah.
Like Eagles are,
I don't
are
think they-
fallible.
I don't trust Jalen Hurts at all.
Yeah. So, other news: the Denver Broncos advanced to the AFC Championship game. On a bit of bad news for them, Bo Nix broke his ankle in overtime and is done for the rest of the playoffs, meaning that the 1 seed Broncos will be starting Jared Stidham next weekend
Maybe.
in the AFC Championship game. Unless, yeah, you're right. Unless they call Phillip Rivers.
No, he's still on the Colts. He'd have to get cut first.
Oh, come on.
Tommy Brady.
Oh, God.
Peyton. Bring Peyton back.
Let's ride.
But whoever wins this AFC divisional round against with the Texans and the Patriots, I mean, in theory, that challenge in
Be a
Denver is
walk-in.
a little easier.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I mean, their strength is still their defense. So,
obviously, yeah.
but I mean, Bo Nix made a lot of plays today. So
Mhm. The other game going on currently, San Francisco and Seattle. It is currently halftime with the Seattle Seahawks winning 24-6. Seahawks looking damn fine right now.
Culture Breeze.
Hmm.
True, you guys are connected.
Peyton's boy.
But that brings us to Sunday's matchups. We'll start off with the Houston Texans at New England Patriots. The Patriots walk in with a 3-point favorite and 40.5 point over under. A lot has been made of this Texans defense and, the kind of heights that they've reached as of lately, as far as maybe they're doing some of these things against lower quality opponents. I don't necessarily believe that to be the case. I mean, it's kind of been just anybody we've played. The offense has just genuinely struggled. I mean, the only instances I can think of where teams put up a fair amount of points against us were, week 18, we got backups in. We got the Jags game where, they got a lot of short field opportunities, a special teams touchdown, and kudos to them for capitalizing on those moments. And then the Seahawks, in kind of in the same vein, the defense has been able to do its damn thing, but it's just not had consistent complementary offense to take any sort of pressure off. So they're having to hold teams to unrealistic point totals in the NFL to try to win games. But the playoffs are different. This team loves to score touchdowns on defense in the playoffs, specifically the wild card round. There's a lot of opportunity with a younger quarterback with a bad offensive line to cause some turnovers, create some pressure, and drum up some success for the defense. Devil Dog, what it is?
What up, Devil Dog?
I'm not very scared of the Patriots defense. They're 2-2 against 500 teams, including the playoffs. And all the teams that they lost to, with the exception of any team we didn't play, we beat them. They lost to the Steelers earlier in the season. They lost to the Bills later in the season. This is a Patriots team that is playing, I believe, on borrowed time. With the literal lightest strength of schedule since the 1999-2000 St. Louis Rams. They kind of had a cakewalk to this end of the season here. And I think the Texans are going to present themselves as the toughest challenge that the Patriots have had so far. Drake May's been playing pretty good football lately. I think he's number one against pressure in the NFL. So, I mean, it's not just going to have to be relentless pressure on Drake May. You're going to have to bottle him up, not let him run because he's athletic. You're going to have to – I'm not super worried about their receiving core. Stephon Diggs is pretty much it. And then you got Booty, who is good for one deep shot a game. And then I can't even tell you anybody else in their receiving core. Kyle Williams, I think. Hunter Henry gets a lion's share of the targets as the tight end. And then you're going to get a healthy attack of Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson.
It's okay, Double Dog.
I've got this Texans team beating the Patriots 21-16, and probably a go-ahead touchdown late is the difference there. I think that the Texans have a lot more playoff experience than the Patriots do as a whole. The players that they have with playoff experience have not gained that playoff experience in New England. Vrabel's been there; he's done things, but and specifically with that team. But I'm not in any way worried about the veteran presence of the Patriots.
I agree, Double Dog.
Yeah. Let's see. Was told 3 months. The QB was being hurt was an excuse. But I think the way to win for the Texans is simple. You play clean football. CJ Stroud doesn't have 5 fumbles and an interception. You just maybe have one goof, maybe one, just one.
Less goofs.
Preferably early in the game so it can be overcome. But
we definitely don't want to be undercome.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
Brandon's got a good point. I ignore any score that doesn't include a Texans field goal. You're not wrong. I mean, it's been fair bearing all year. Ways to win is very simple. You absolutely just crush Drake May, who's I think the most sacked quarterback in the NFL this season. If not, he's top 3.
I would have put my money on Herbert.
Ways to win.
Score
more points than the other team.
That's right.
Sure.
No, but constant
big if true.
Make him make dumb decisions. We're not going to send a lot of extra pressure. We're just going to send the 4 and stay in shell base coverages, which is what we want to do anyway. And these wide receivers are going to have to win one-on-ones against arguably the best secondary in the NFL. So good luck with that. But I don't know. I really don't see – I feel like it's more likely that the Texans blow out the Patriots than it is that the Patriots blow out the Texans. It seems as though to me that the Patriots are really high. Like the fans themselves have been pretty fucking arrogant in the comment section leading up to this game.
They're back.
Well, they've suffered enough. They've had
They're
3 or
back.
4 bad years.
No. God bless them after having the literal best dynasty there ever was. Fucking nerds.
Bitches.
But biggest thing that I haven't even talked about yet is the weather.
Dude, Devil Dog wants to cream them.
The fucking snow very well could be a problem. If that is the case, then I'm not worried about necessarily quarterbacks at all. I'm just worried about which defense is going to stop the run the best. And I think Houston answers that call a little bit better than the Patriots do. So we've got to get this done. We've got the table set with Bo Nix breaking his fucking ankle. We got to capitalize on this and get to the Super Bowl. That way we can, at least contend for one. We have some things to hold over some heads in the division. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, 21-16 Houston. Who wants to go next?
He just said you can't have a prediction without a field goal.
Well, he can fucking figure it out.
He can make his own damn prediction.
Yeah, come on now.
How about you start your own show, Brandon? Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if the snow becomes a running game, these are the 2 best rush defense in the NFL, actually. So, yeah, you would think the Houston can stop them more, but I do like the Patriots running backs more than I like the Texans running backs. I do like Woody Marks. I've always been a Nick Chubb fan, but he's on his last leg. Let's call it what it is.
Did you guys get this update about Kevin Stefanski?
Did he sign with the Falcons?
Yeah.
Officially? Yeah.
Officially.
Okay. I knew he was going to. Okay, so Stefanski is off the list. Nagy, Hafley, McCarthy.
Please.
Raheem Morris.
Would you say? Hire who?
Raheem Morris.
Please, Nagy.
Morris.
Nagy and Raheem Morris.
Robert Saleh, come on down.
I really wanted y'all to get Stefanski. That dude's terrible, but unfortunately, he's with the Falcons now.
Yeah. Sorry, Andrew. You can go back to your points.
No, I guess the 2 best rush defense. So it's already like Snow calls for a low score game. Texans call for a low score game because Texans football. Running a lot of clock movement calls for a low score game. But I do like the Patriots running backs more than the Texans running backs is what I was saying. I like Woody Marks a lot. I've always been a Nick Chubb fan, but he's on his last leg. I like Ramondre and Steven Henderson more than both those guys. Stevenson Henderson sounds like a law company. But I don't know. Like there's truth to the Patriots not playing anybody. But even if you're not, the NFL is hard regardless. And that brings your confidence way up. So I mean, it can play a factor in it too. I don't know. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to call it 20-16 Patriots.
All right.
Yeah.
I think CJ.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't. Sorry.
I'm kind of.
Go ahead.
You're right. No, you're finish your thought, man.
I was just going to say, like, you can't play like you did last week for sure. Because if you let the Patriots hang around like you did the Steelers, they're going to make you pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a perfect segue into what I was going to say. Steelers are not have been a great team.
No.
They just haven't. And they couldn't capitalize on any of the mistakes that the Texans made. And there was a few big plays there that were just, hammer hands. DK Metcalf just dropped when he beat Stingley. Like there was just a few big plays that the Steelers missed two. I'm not saying that there's a guy that is as good at receiver as DK Metcalf on the Steelers on the Patriots, but I don't know. Like you said, I do really like that duo at running back that New England has. And the Texans still do have the number one defense. So this is another tough game because I think New England has also, pretty solid defense. Playing at home, snow could be a factor. I'm not sure what the forecast is. I haven't looked at it if I'm being
I'm about to pull it up.
100% transparent.
Pulling it up.
The weather is a factor. It
would
would greatly affect my score prediction.
Weather boy.
It's supposed to snow here
it's important.
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It probably won't, because it's gonna be like 40 and 38, like when it's supposed to snow. So it'll probably it's gonna freeze up there and not be frozen when it hits the ground. Yeah, maybe. But
Let's see. The game starts at 2 p.m. and there is about three o'clock is when the snow starts. So it'll be snowing, but it won't have already snowed.
I think that'll be a big deal then. I think this will be a lower scoring defensive game. I'm torn on this one. I would not be surprised to see Houston win. It's just, again, I like that duo of running backs. I think New England is a better team than Pittsburgh. I think they're more consistent. I think they're better at finishing. But this will be the first real test of the season. But yeah, I'm going to say, and to kind of go with what Brandon was saying, I'm going to say a game of all field goals.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to say 15-12 New England.
yes, Kong on comms has the right idea.
Isaiah?
Magsville. I don't even know. CJ Stroud looked great and looked terrible last week. Was it raining in that game? I wasn't able to watch it.
No.
He was just getting swatted. Okay.
Yeah, it was just...
the Patriots are going to attack that. I mean, that's football 101. If a quarterback is getting the ball swatted out, what do? You should be doing it anyways, but you really make it an emphasis to swat the ball out. I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game, like everybody else has said. I don't think there's anything original or new about saying that. Really, any week for the Texans this year. But I mean, snow's a factor. But at the same time, it's not gonna be like a covered field by the time they start the game. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take the Texans in this one. It's not gonna be a high-scoring game, like everybody else has said. I mean, I'm thinking 18-17, like a last-minute kind of win at the end there, Texans. But yeah, that's kind of all I got. I just don't see the Patriots offense being as good as they have been with the easiest schedule of all time against the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Are you a Titans fan? And he said, "I'm actually bring Matt Nagy to Nashville. I'm actually serious." Are you a Titans fan? That's what we need to know. No, Nico is out and Christian Gonzalez is in. Is it going to play a part in this too?
I don't think so.
I mean, your best corner being in and your best receiver being out, you don't think it'll play a part at all?
No, not at all.
That's crazy.
No, CJ
Christian
Stroud.
Gonzalez was probably going to.
Best games have been when Nico Collins has not played
When was that? His rookie year?
this season.
Nico's out this year?
Yeah, for
He
3
goes out every year.
He misses at least 5 games every year. This is actually the least amount of games he's missed in his career. He missed the San Francisco game with a concussion, and CJ went 30 for 39, 270 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns, no picks. Fucking Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel had really good games.
Yeah, that's when they started using them more. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, he just spreads the ball out more and doesn't necessarily lock in on Nico.
Okay. Alumni. What do you mean alumni? Did you play for the team? How can you be alumni for a pro team?
Brandon, Joe Mixon, and Tank Dell are out. Yes.
Damn it, you're fucked. You're fucked. But it might not play a part for Nico, but it is play a part for Gonzalez because in that situation, he probably would have followed Nico. Now he can D one of those guys up. Maybe Christian Kirk, who's been going off lately.
I mean, I'm expecting Christian Kirk to fall back to reality this week. I'm fully expecting Jaden Higgins or Jalen Knoll or Xavier Hutchinson to step all the way up this week. Dalton Schultz was criminally underused last week. I imagine that they'll do again a fair amount of spreading the ball around. If they can get the run game going at all like they did last week, which was the best rushing performance we've had as a team all year, if we can duplicate that success against this team, I mean, realistically, Stroud doesn't have those turnovers last week. We're looking at like a 55-6 outcome.
Yeah, Harold Landry's questionable too, I believe. So that'd be a big deal. Hey, shout out to Jeff Steckel on Facebook for liking our thing.
Thanks, Jeff. Remember that.
Shout out, Jeff.
Handsome dog.
Sounds like a jackass.
Gotta change that out, baby.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, let's pivot to the last game of the divisional round. That'd be the Rams at the Chicago Bears, 48.5 point over under. Rams 4.5 point favorites. Caleb Williams has had a lot of fourth quarter magic this season, but do you know who has had the second most fourth quarter magic this season?
Me.
Matt Stafford.
Yep.
I think that Matt Stafford is on the better team. I think his defense is better. I think they'll be able to close out the game against the Bears. And even if they are unable to close out the game against the Bears, Matt Stafford will close out the game against the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
They're not playing the Packers, who are, rolling out backup quarterbacks and third string edge rushers and corners and safeties and shit. This is still a young team, and I think Caleb Williams is figuring it out with the great help of Ben Johnson. But I've got the Rams winning this 31-20.
Yeah, for me, I mean, the Bears have been doing really well. Caleb's looked really good this season. He's looked a whole different quarterback with Ben Johnson. But I like the experience with the Rams. Team that's been there, done it. So I got the Rams too. I'm probably looking at 31-24 Rams.
Okay. Hefe?
Yeah, I mean, like you guys have said, Chicago and Caleb Williams have had a lot of good comebacks, and I just don't think that's going to happen against the Rams. I think the Rams are going to pull ahead, stay ahead. I just think they're just a lot better team. Not to knock what Chicago's done. I think it's been fun for sure. It's been entertaining, especially that last playoff game. That was a lot of fun too. But no, yeah, Rams. I'm going to say they put up a little more points. I'm going to say like 38. Let's say like 38-17 or something like that. I just think that they put their foot on the gas and that's
You
it.
son of a bitch. Get out of my head.
What's your score prediction, Isaiah?
All of what Jeff said, including 38-17. Literally, I was like 38-17. I was like in my head, I went 34-20.
There's no way Jeff's gonna say that.
38-17. Yeah, no, I think that a lot of what people don't talk about is that Caleb Williams' fourth quarter magic has been very, very, very highly dependent on their defense, getting very untimely turnovers for the other team. Because I think in like week 14 they had a negative 1 point differential. That's not really that good. They started pulling away at the end of the year, but no, I just think the Rams have more experience. Matt Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. He just unfortunately got stuck on the Lions for so long, and I think that the Rams are going to handle this game no problem.
Okay, what was your score?
38-17, just like Jeff.
Okay, I didn't know if we were actually just going to. All right,
Deja vu.
Lock that in.
That's what I was going to say, and he said it. I'm like, hey, I mean, they fucking same fucking wavelength there.
Yeah, there we go. Great minds think alike.
And the Seahawks are in the red zone.
Fudge. Yeah, they're both of these picks are not going well for me.
Seahawks Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah, the Rams just for that. I had Rams Bills, but that's changed. But I had the Rams winning it all just because of the experience. I could see Stafford winning it all and walking off, retiring.
Yeah.
Second one. It was crazy because before the season they were like, "Man, we're not sure if he'll play. His neck is really bad right now." Blah blah blah. He's had an MVP season.
Yeah, what a year to walk it off on. And like regular season MVP, Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP. That'd be like the perfect year to retire.
Yeah, walk it off.
It doesn't get much better than that.
I could see McVay retiring into that and go into the booth or go into go make $30 million.
Why would he retire? He's still the youngest coach in the NFL.
He almost retired whenever Aaron Donald was leaving.
He almost quit because he didn't want to deal with the rebuild. I don't think that's retiring. I think he just was like, all right.
Step away, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's still not retirement. I mean, John Gruden's only retired because nobody will hire him. You know what I mean?
There's other.
Nobody will hire him. I didn't say why.
There's other
I didn't say why they wouldn't hire him.
little different circumstances.
Dude, and now you just get this dude shit on Barstool, and every single team in the country sends him fucking swag.
Dude, those videos are hilarious. Every single video will be like, let me tell you something. I just got this bag from Vanderbilt Commodores. They're one of my favorite schools in the country. And if you don't know much about those guys, anchor down, baby. And it's just like, oh my God. I just saw you do this video for Florida. What are you doing?
I just got this box in from the Florida Gators. They're one of my favorite teams in the country. And if you don't know much about them, go Gators.
Did you see the one where Caliendo was on there with him?
No.
Caliendo was doing the impression. He's like, yeah, this is some good material, man. I like this piece of clothing right here.
God, John Gruden. I'll honestly, I'll say it. I liked him when he was on Monday Night Football. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, could we? I would, because Chris Collinsworth and they're fucking terrible.
Tony Romo
and Tony Romo, fucking awful. And I texted you guys this. It always seems like every time Tony Romo is about to pick a play, like do that little pre-read prediction that he does, it's always wrong. It's like,
oh yeah, now
you gotta look out for the play action. It's just a handoff right.
Yeah, when he first started, like it was pretty decent, and he's just as he slobbed more on Mahomes and Josh Allen, he has gotten worse and worse.
Yeah. I think he's gotten further and further away from the modern game, and I don't think I think he got the check and was like, all right, I'm gonna kind of phone this in. I think I can.
Romo, because I remember when Romo first started, he was like calling plays out like he was some kind of magician.
Literally, like Titans are lined up in like a perfectly balanced I formation. He'll be like, "Run to the right, Jim."
And they're like, "Oh shit, all right."
They're going off left guard.
Oh, double tight left 27. They're gonna do a counter here, and it's gonna go through the C gap. And he's like, "Fucking boop boop boop," and it's like, "Oh yeah, that's what happened." Now it's like,
how'd you know?
Josh Allen's cock is huge. Back to you, Jim.
We're still in air, dude.
Oh, sorry, his rooster was large. All right, gentlemen, do we have any closing comments on the divisional round? We know that obviously the Broncos Bills game is in the books, and Bo Nix is done for the year. We're currently 27-6 in the Seattle and San Francisco game. So
49ers got them right where they want them, baby.
Yeah,
right where they want them.
It's only three scores. I mean, there's actually a little bit of news in Indianapolis, a little bit, not a lot.
Okay,
little bit. Eagles have requested to interview Jim Bob Cooter.
Oh, the Cooter.
That's
wow,
the Cooter might be on the move.
Be even worse next year.
It's Steichen calling the plays.
Yeah, but at least Cooter's there to like help. You know, he's there to help game plan. Now it's going to be some random guy. You know.
Yeah. I'm going into this next season with a very low bar, like I did this year.
Yeah, I don't think the bar should be low. I mean, I think realistically, like 8 and 9. Just run it right back.
That's basically what they're doing. They got a lot of free agents though coming up, so that'll be interesting. When are we doing that mock? Like we asked us to do a couple round mock draft. I don't know when you were.
We
wanting
can
that.
we can do that because we'll have that week in between the Super Bowl and the championship games. So we can do that then. We can game plan on that. Gentlemen, closing comments?
Go Pats.
No? Fuck you, Andrew, you fucking little piece of crap.
Yeah, fucking dick.
Y'all been watching too much Letterkenny, okay?
You fucking give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
Selling trailer park boys.
Did you just take off your shirt and then put your hat and glasses back on to fight?
What kind of backwards fucking pageantry is this?
Eyes on your own test there, bud. I've used that one a couple times. Makes it real awkward in the work bathroom.
This must be where all the dicks hang out. All right. Now that we're officially never going to be on ESPN. Gentlemen,
Wow, this close. This close.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys coming on and talking AFC South ball. We will catch everybody in the reactions. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. If you're a Titans fan, go check out Andrew at Titans Table for Two. If you're a Colts fan, go check out Jeff at Unstabled. If you're a Jaguars fan, go check out Third and Teal, and you'll see Isaiah's beautiful face over there. And then if you're a Texans fan, you can go check me out over at That Real Texas Team podcast. I was going to say .com for some reason, but I don't know why I would have said that. That Real Texas Team podcast.
We don't know what's there.
And then same thing here. Hit the like, subscribe button. Folks, be good people. Fuck the Colts, the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Steelers. I'll say fuck the Seahawks too.